Hello viewers, this is Liva Buhay. Here we go again with another kind variety of orchid that I found in the store. I just love these tiny little orchids. And I know I did it since I was a little kid. I just love orchids that are tiny and cute and tiny flowers. So my sister, she's actually collecting orchids and is most of the big orchids, the ones that have a really big flower. But me, I'm the opposite one. I am collecting orchids that has, if I look at that, that is really the exact size of it. It's tiny. It's like a mini orchid. And I have already two kinds that are dark colors. I will continue to collect. They are not cheap here in Sweden, actually. Usually, this one I bought it in IKEA. And there was one that I had bought in Lidl. Some I found them in other stores. And then if I find them, they're just so cute. And then I just like having them. This one is pure white. And as you see it, it is really very nice. If you look at it very near, isn't it amazing? Beautiful, you know? When I bought it, actually, there was no name on it. I remember in the Philippines that my mom has this kind of orchids. And since before, I actually like when they are tiny, like that. I really hope that these orchids, I have some there that until now they actually survive. I got some gifts before of big orchids, and long time ago I even still have some of them. One thing orchids never like, and then they will say goodbye to you, is that when they dried up. So avoid that they don't dry up. One thing to check is that you need to feel your plant. You need to feel the soil. So this part, just push it there and you will feel it's moist. Okay, don't water, it's moist. So if it's moist, never put them water. But when you touch them and it's dried, then you have to put them water. One thing you have to do is you can actually, if you see there is no water, you can actually put some water here, like 1 centimeter from the bottom. And then this one, you can also like wash it or drain a lot of water that the water will really soak in there. And then you put it there. And you have like 1 centimeter from the bottom water. So that water, you don't have to be watering this all the time because you know you have water there. And then from time to time, you check it up. You do like that. Do it to all your plants. Check it. If it's a big, how do you say it? If it's a plant that is quite, those kind of plants I have there where the pots are really very big, you can actually put kind of 3 centimeter deep on your finger. And if you feel that it's still a little bit moist, it means that the bottom of it's still wet. So that you don't water. But if you really feel like from 3 to 4 centimeters, it's really dry, it means that it has no water at all. And then it's the time that you really put water on it. As long as when the plant can get a lot of water today, the water will drain. And as long as they are draining and they get dry by the air and all this thing, and sometimes you get sun. Not today. Today is a rainy day and it's kind of dark. Anyway, that is a very simple tip I can give you. And one thing by learning about plants is just, you do it. It's just like going into a relationship, You will never know a person. You will never know the exact personality of the person unless You have a relationship with that person. If you just meet the person, sometimes once in a month or like that outside or in the cafe or whatever, you will never know the person by just doing that. You can never know the exact personality of the person unless you are the person who has a very good intuition and you can really feel immediately by just your first impression. Plants are the same. You learn. If you think that I'm already an expert of plants since before, no, no, no. But I think it's more like I grow up that my mom loves plants, my grandmother, she loves plants, all my aunts, they love plants, and I hear them from time to time when they talk about plants. And who doesn't like orchids? I think a lot of people like orchids, but a lot of people say they are so hard to maintain. It's hard to have them. They die. I understand that, but you don't have to keep on trying. But I have that kind of feeling that too before, especially if you live in a warm country, it is more challenging. I have that kind of feeling before. Oh, I heard a lot people saying that it's so hard to have an orchid here in this country. It's because they die, and isn't it shocking when I saw that some people here, they even throw their orchids when this bunch of flowers are dead or had already withered. They throw this, and which is wrong. And it's funny because people from Asian countries, they know that they will flower again. So a lot of Asian people just pick them up again and plant them, and then after a while they will bear flower again. If you are in a hurry that they will bear flowers, then you can use the easiest way or the fastest way. You use food supplement for orchids. So food supplement for orchids, I know you can just find them any store, especially plant boutiques. They are available or not. If not, you can just Google and then you will see a lot of variety of food supplements for orchids. And in that way, I can assure you, you will have a healthy orchid that will give you flowers and will give you happiness. That every time you wake up, put them in some place where you have kind of get sunlight. Today there's no sunlight, but yesterday was a very sunny day. So yesterday there was a lot of sunlight, and if there was a lot of sunlight, the sun will really get into these glass walls. So anyway, this is Evelyn of Libabuhay again. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this beautiful sharing of mine about orchids. See you again next time.